and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people, leave it to the senses. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine.
Welcome to an edition of the Showcase. Man, we got a spectacular, exclusive, behind the scenes, never seen before type thing here. You know how we do on the Showcase. That's with a K, not a C. Don't get it mistaken. So, I'm not even going to say no names, because I'm pretty sure you know who stars are when you see stars. So therefore, without further ado, we're going to let the soundful soul of the boisterous, the best of the best, here on the show, introduce themselves. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's good, what's good?
Let people know who you are if they don't know.
Well, I'm a singer-songwriter named Voice from Brooklyn, New York, by way of GVO, you know, Good Vibes Only production with my label sister here.
It's your girl, Melody Renee. You already know, throw your fours up. We're all about our good vibes. We produce nothing but good vibes. Thank you for having us.
Well, it's a pleasure to have, should I say, good voices, good looks, people of color doing wonderful things.
Appreciate you.
And not in the streets doing the other things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about you. What? Not the industry stuff. Not the I'm gonna write a bio stuff. Let us know about you. Why are the people so attracted to you?
You want to start? You know, ladies first.
Okay, ladies first. I think a lot of people are attracted to me because, first of all, I'm different. I want to bring back the whole concept of giving back. Actually, today, I just left a video shoot called Never Give Up. It's coming on my latest EP called Out of This World. And we gave out lunches to the homeless, and we went around New York and the Brooklyn area and was just trying to give back and telling people that to never give up. You know, it's hard now, but you just got to keep climbing, because I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And, you know, a lot of people associate that with crime and things like that. And I was unfortunate to live in, you know, in a rougher area, neighborhood. But I had to never give up and push through adversity. And so I came to New York and got my master's degree here, teamed up with Good Vibes Only Productions and our manager, Rodimus, shout out to him.
Definitely.
And we started this thing, and it's been nothing but good vibes, been connecting with the right people like yourself. Mm-hmm. And we just been growing and growing and growing. And Voice is now my label brother, and we're just like so excited to have a team that's filled with giving back and also great talent. Like, we're all talented, you know. My mama said confidence look good on me, so it's not about being conceited. It's just what it is. Like, we're good at what we do. We give back, and we want to continue to show the world that it could be a better place if you do the same.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm ready to end the interview on that.
Yeah.
we can't leave him out.
No, so.
Well, usually I always say, you know, she can go first, because she usually says everything that we're going to say. But a little bit more about me. Like I said, I'm a singer-songwriter from Brooklyn, New York. I'm big on telling stories and bringing you into my world and just showing you're not the only person that goes through things. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of people who feel like they're alone at times. And then there's those people who go to music as a savior, if you will. So I like to bring those stories back to where you sit there and you reminisce the good times, the bad times, or what you wish to come in the future. And
I think that's a big part of Good Vibes Only Productions / you can just say GVOP, is that we always try to show what you can come out of, what you can celebrate within our videos, and within our storytelling, within our writing too, because people have to resonate with us, or resonate. I don't know if I'm saying the right word. Yes. They have to be in tune with us in order to be like, oh, I went through that too. Oh my God, like I get it, I feel it, and that's the main goal. Testimonies, we're giving our testimonies so that they can understand and know that, okay, I went through that and I can either get through it, or I know that the music is going to help me deal with it to get through it. So. And celebration too. He just got his song and he's engaged, doing the little engagement and, celebrating things.
For the video.
For the video,
No,
for the video.
Yes.
But I'm just saying celebrating stuff. It's not all just downer stuff,
Exactly.
Celebrating life, celebrating engagements, having children, bigging up the kids. We're big on the kids. We all go, we go to PS 155 actually. And we teach dance and singing to them. And so it's just really big for us to start with giving back. And I feel like that's why we've been so blessed.
Now, let's talk about something that I feel is important. You brought up something that you want people to have it resonate with them. You want to tell a story. But the key, we all, I feel, are musically inclined in some way. Now, it's one thing to tell a story for somebody else. It's one thing to tell a story about yourself. But how do you have that key factor, that one it factor, that you say, I could write a song about walking down the street and watching my friend get shot. How are you going to let someone else feel that, even though if they've never went through that?
Been through that situation.
How will you tell that story so that the person listening could say, "Damn"?
Well, for me, I think that once again, part of GVO Productions, we're all actors and actresses, and so that is a big part of our artistry as well. So we know how to put those emotions on, whether it be sad or emotional. Like, I can cry on the spot. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to mess my makeup on right now. But knowing how to do that and really feeling that. And it's called method acting. When you think about something that really happened to you, it may not be that particular situation, but that emotion, same type of emotion, and bringing that up. But knowing how to shut it off as well, but using that for visuals for our videos or for writing a song when we're in the studio. Our manager always says, when you're singing, go in there in the studio just like you're singing, just like you're acting. So if it's a sad song, go in there and think about something really sad to help it push through that emotion. Or if it's a happy song, think about one of the best times in your life so you can go in there and be smiling and be happy. So for us, I think that being able to give it to the audience the way it should be is just our team. Because our team is going to see something and be like, honestly, we're not just yes mans and yes women. We're going to really tell you honestly, it could have been better. And so this is the things we feel we can tweak so I can feel it. Because if I feel it, I know the audience is.
And even to piggyback off of that, even when it comes to the music, being able to pick the right music to fit the writing. Just like in movies, you have songs to fit certain scenes. And like she said, we do acting, so the visuals and, today's day and age, it's the visuals that really build the story for you. You can hear the song, but once you see it, you get more of a tangible feeling of what actually the artist was trying to, bring forth.
Okay. Now, it's one thing to do music.
Okay.
It's another thing to be music.
Yeah.
Like I said, I grew up around music, and I'm not a vocal person myself. I do my thing through visual. But I understand when a person sings, everyone has their own flow. Everyone has their own methods of portraying a song.
Yes.
But when it comes to you guys, I know you said you were handing out food. You were doing things in the community. Detroit, that surrounding. Do or die, Bed-Stuy back in the day. Same thing.
Brownsville, never will.
That situations happens everywhere. So how can you, for a person from Detroit, person from LA, still be able to tell the story that may be a sad story, but also use that story for upliftment?
Well, it's really hard. I'm going to be honest with you because, you know, as the artist, you're the one that has to sacrifice because you have to think about those emotions that you personally went through to give to the audience. But because you're so artistic, or because I'm so artistic, I'm willing to do that, to show a young girl that maybe is growing up in the same hood that I grew up right now, where there's boarded houses and there's drug addicts on the corner and here and there. I want her to see that and be like, wow, she grew up where I'm from and she's not a statistic. Like, she outweighed all of the odds and she didn't have help, so that means that I can do it too. And so I think that that is the major key, and showing them, like, you can do it. You know, I got a master's degree. I went out of Michigan, because a lot of people don't leave from wherever they're from. Like, even people in the boroughs, it's so crazy. Me being here, and I'll talk to somebody from Brooklyn, and they'll be like, you know, I'll tell them I go to Queens or something. They're like, I've never been there. What? You've never been somewhere that, I mean, because your city is beautiful, and I think that a lot of you guys take it for granted, honestly, because I'm still sightseeing, and they're like, why are you still sightseeing? It's like, because this is a beautiful, really beautiful place, very artistic. I love the culture here, and I think that a lot of people need to step outside of their box, but a lot of people are uncomfortable with the unknown, because it's unknown, and if you don't know no better, you won't do no better. So I'm hoping that me, being a little girl raised from from Detroit, the music at Brooklyn raised me definitely, because I started music here in New York. So, but I think that's the key. Like, once they see, oh wow, okay, I'm not just a girl who was spoon-fed with a gold spoon, a silver spoon. I really had to sacrifice and do what I have to do to get here. So, and all of us did, and I think, and still do. Like, it's not all peaches and cream. We look nice, we look very well for the cameras. But, we got in this morning at 7 in the morning because we were out working, networking with the people that we needed to speak to. No sleep. Sleep is optional in what we're doing, and we still have to keep smiles on our faces and think positive, because we're doing it for a greater cause. So,
now, what I want to do is, I want to take a trip.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a journey.
Okay.
The journey is this here.
Okay. You gonna have snacks on this trip?
I was gonna say that, because I'm fat. I need some snacks.
we don't have American Airlines. It's the Showcase.
Okay, all right.
We showcase and everything.
All right. We got some TVs on the back of our seats and everything.
No, we got some on the front and back of your seat.
Oh, snap. Oh, all right now. That's what I'm talking about.
That little boy from Brooklyn, a little girl from Michigan. What were they looking at to inspire them to fight, inspire that voice, inspire them to actually tell that story? There were people who, I don't know how old you are, I'm not going to ask, but I know there are certain people who all I did was listen to Biggie, all I did was listen to Tupac, all I listened to Big Daddy Kane, or there was something or somebody that touched a nerve. What was that nerve for you? Take off.
Yeah, I'm just trying to yo, God is good. Let's go there, because honestly, it was just something that was just in the back of my ear, because if it wasn't, I would have led down the same path as my forefathers and stuff like that, because my parents were into music, And, you know, it was in the 70s, so, you know, there's a lot of drugs and stuff that happens within that. There's still, let's just be honest, you know, in the industry. But you have to have, like, blinders. And so, for me, the thing that got me out of the Detroit situation and being able to blossom into the person that I am today was nothing but God. I don't have anything else to say about that because there were certain rules that should have been in place that weren't, but I personally was like, no, I'm going to stay home and study. No one said I had to. So it had to have been God. And I honestly think that this continued journey has been guardian angels like Rhydamus, you know, Voice, like all the people that have been here have just been really sent down. And that may sound, you know, super however you feel, but honestly, it's a higher power that is moving this along the line, and I'm just really kind of going on the journey. And I'm actually seeing it as it's happening, like, wow, wow, okay, you know, every door that's opening, I'm just, you know, the door knocks, and I'm like, who is it? And I'm just, you know, keep walking in, and he's just continued to bless me. So, yeah.
Well, it was a lot.
Trying to get us to cry.
Oh, that's not. I got contacts in. You gonna mess me up. Like, but no, like honestly, I wasn't even thinking about music, to tell you the truth. Like I was playing basketball every day, like 7 days a week, in the parks, going from court to court. Once this park is done, I go to the next one. Then after that, I started getting more into schools, and then I started, you know, going into each tournament, whether it be track, basketball in school. I was in like 3 different chess tournaments. After a while, I started basically copying Michael and stuff, and then being as though my parents didn't have that good of a relationship, still in the same household. I would always hear, who you screaming, who you crying for? Be quiet, stop that singing. So it kind of, it put a damper on me, like I wasn't able to sing like I wanted to. So I would always sing like, you know, the people on the train who really don't want nobody to hear them. Yeah. That would be me all the time, singing out loud. And then after a while, people was like, yo, you have a good voice, because my older brothers would have me singing on the phone to their girls and stuff like that. So they was like, yo, why don't you do something with it? So I went out for American Idol. That didn't work. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still in the underground scene. Right after that, I went to The Voice.
Okay.
They cut all of us there, too. So then I went back to work. At the time, I was working 4 jobs at once. At the job that I really made that difference was at FedEx. I was delivering to this guy at Immigrant Bank. Shout out to Mo with Grind and Climb Music. And he was like, yo, I always hear you humming when you come in here. What do you do? I was like, I deliver packages. What do you think I do? He was like, nah, I always hear you humming. Do you sing? I was like, I'm trying to get into it. But it's hard. I don't know who to talk to. He was like, here's my card. I have a music label. The next day, he was like, look, come to my house. We'll chop it up. I spent $90 from Brooklyn in an Uber all the way up to Castle Hill. Got there, like maybe like 5 minutes after. I was like, yo, I'm not trying to be late. He's like, nah, it's cool. I was like, all right, thank you, because I just paid $90, so this better work. Like, so we was chopping it up, and then within the next 4 weeks, I have 30 songs written.
Nice.
And it's just basically stories, because I used to write a lot of poetry in high school.
Okay.
But I kept it to myself, because I was like a shy little, you know. So,
Shy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then that's where all of it came from, the stories.
So, like, and with that, see, that's why I kind of like developed the show.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of financial backing behind it, but it's the simple fact that there has to be an incubator, if you want to say.
Yes.
Because even though you may say that little girl, she sees you, but where does she go?
Right.
You're not there to ask her.
Exactly.
You know, so there has to be something like this. We cut nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, come on down. We here. Same thing with Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. There was a process for them to get where they were at.
Yeah.
Southside Chicago, straight up from the hood. But there was something in him. There was something in her
Yeah.
Push them.
that pushed. But they had to go through a lot.
Yes.
And you can't get on the phone and say,
Sure.
yo, Obama, yo, how'd you do that?
Yeah,
Can't do
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Because
one
it was
day.
his process. Everybody has
Yeah.
their own journey.
So once the incubator for that was you go into the school class president.
Yeah.
That's that. So there has to be a movement for artists to come through and
Yeah.
do what they do. So I want you to look into the camera. Straight ahead.
I was about to say which one. I got you.
I want you to talk to the people.
All right.
Talk to that. Well, actually, I ain't even gonna say that. Talk to whoever you feel like you need to talk to.
Okay.
Give them something that as soon as they finish watching this, no matter what it's music, no matter what it is, give them something that gives them that power.
Now,
Okay. I want you, seriously, if you're listening, to know that I once was you. I once was watching something and wanted to be that person, but didn't really believe that it was possible. I didn't believe that someone of my stature, of where I came from, could be a person of who I am today. And I'm telling you, I promise you that if you think about your dreams and you push forward towards your dreams and you make a plan of action for it, write it down and start making the steps towards it, you too can be whatever you want in this world, and for real. So I want you guys to close your eyes right now and think about your wildest dreams, whatever it is that you want to be. And I want you to know that it's possible. Just start making a plan of action for it, and for real, believe in you. And it can happen. I promise you. It can happen. Just take a little hard work, right, bro?
Nah.
A little hard work,
definitely.
dedication, but you can make it happen. Stay positive. You can do it.
Well, I'm not going to be too long because I don't do that much talking, but just like I tell any kids that I speak to about it, the people that you see and you admire, they put in the work. So as long as you're willing to work, the work will work for you, if that makes sense. You know, the first step to getting up is getting up.
Yeah.
So as long as you're willing to get up, everything is going to fall into place.
Yep.
That's about it. You got this.
And when you fall, guess what? The only other way, what you looking at? You looking up when you're on your back. So get up. Come on.
You got this.
You got it.
Put it up. Yeah.
The power of editing. It's fine.
That's the power of love. Okay.
That's what I thought.
So, we ain't gonna do much talking.
All right.
No more talking. Because seeing is believing.
Yes, Lord.
See, I done came in here, I done told people you sound good, you look good, you can talk a good game.
I hope he wasn't lying on us.
I hope I wasn't either. My reputation on the line. They ain't gonna start following me in a minute. Got these people up here, Milli Vanilli and stuff.
Right?
So now we're gonna go to pudding. Not the other pudding,
Okay.
because the proof is always in the pudding. We know that.
Yeah.
Proof.
So,
Is it banana?
hopefully.
Oh,
Well,
my
depending on what you eat.
I like banana pudding.
Okay, no problem. With vanilla wafers on top.
Exactly. That's not. I'm not going to say the company because it's giving them promo.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know what kind of food you like, but we might get you some Chinese food.
Nah, she likes chopped up bananas.
Okay.
I do not like
Everybody likes chopped up bananas.
bananas, bro. I'm about to die.
You like pina coladas, okay?
I do like that.
Here we go.
All right.
So, this is your host, Rashid, DJ Devil, if you will, here at the Showcase. And we're going to come back after this commercial break, and we're going to take off on a wild journey.
For real?
Action.
It's your girl Melody Renee, and you already know, throw your boards up, and I
am on the Showcase. I just performed on the Showcase.
Got my head on my side, cruising. No way, Bonnie and Clyde, cruising. Come on, baby, let's just ride. Cruising, cruising. Down the block, this is cut, up, away. Laying up naked, we call it cake. Ain't got up all night. Shooting the breeze, blowing the trees. And drop top on sway. Before we leave, grab the heat of the breeze. Ray-Ban, sunbeam, ready for the sunscreen. Can you rub it on me? I can take it. Your eyes say you wanna see me naked. We on vacation, role playing. Destination when you crave it. Until you're satisfied, I'm on spot. Connected dots, time of life. Ooh, sex faces, you're making me hot. But let it stop, you're driving me crazy. Got my head about my side, cruising. Rolling, burning, climb, we're cruising. Come on, baby, let's just ride. Cruising. Down the block, this is life, side by side. Just me and my lady. I know one of y'all is hating, but it's alright. You can call me crazy, but she's my leading lady. In your lifetime, you can search but won't find a love that's quite like mine. So don't you try, don't be mad at me, man. See, I'm just speaking my mind. She's everything I ever wanted in my wildest dreams. What she brings to the table, makes my life complete. You're the only one under the sun that I can see myself with. Through the thick and thin, from the very beginning, you're all that I need, girl. Got my head about my side, cruising. Always running, come on, baby, let's just ride. Cruising, down the block, this is classic. We can watch a DVD, baby. Sit up in the house and just be there. Now you ain't gotta look cute for me, truthfully. I prefer you with no makeup and one of my t-shirts, bunny slippers on your feet. Girl, just trying to be all up under me. On the couch in front of the TV. Baby, that's gangsta. Let's just be. Baby, let's just be. Ain't gonna be no running around in these streets. Just my girl and me. Doing whatever, babe. Dinner from the microwave. Okay. See, I'ma put my cell away, no distractions. See, we're gonna take this chance to lay around together and be lazy. Play a video game, or baby, I'll paint your toenails. I'll sing you a song, if you need to. Girl, whatever you wanna do, it's so simple. Let's just be. Baby, let's just be. Ooh, yeah, ain't gonna be no running around in these streets. Just no girl and me. Doing whatever, babe. Let's just be. Baby, let's just be. Ooh, yeah, ain't gonna be no running around in these streets. Just my girl and me. Doing whatever, babe. Wrapped up in my arms, girl, into the morning. Nothing is better, my baby. Soon you'll fall asleep.
what up, y'all? This is singer-songwriter voice, straight from Brooklyn, New York. You already know GVO Productions in the building. I just performed on the Showcase. It's very dope. Can't wait to see y'all again. Thank you.
You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. People don't know something, they'll speculate. If they think they know something, they'll fabricate. And if they know something, they'll just hate. But you gotta make it happen for you anyway. Make a move that makes a difference. Stop worrying about people, leave it to the senses. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine. You gotta rise and grind and don't let nobody stop your shine.